But we did mention that we have a fantastic cruise coming up right now with Royal Caribbean, and just looking at this, I really fancy it, actually. It's your chance of getting away to Singapore and Tokyo with many, many fabulous stops in between. But let's take you on board with Royal Caribbean.
Royal Caribbean are really well known for just having these grand scale ships with so much to offer on them. I mean, you can see straight away. I've done that on Oasis.
Yes, you have. Yeah, that was recently.
Yes, that was me. Like
you
Bridget
did wear
Jones.
sensible clothing, didn't you?
I did, for once.
Good.
So, yeah, great fun for the whole family, for every age group, and just incredible cuisine. You will dine like a king and queen, and depending on what you fancy, you can go sushi and that, but you can also go and have a good old American burger in Johnny Rockets. You've got so much choice. You could eat in a different restaurant pretty much every meal, every day of your stay.
And that is a big part of the cruising experience, you know. You never,
the choice, yeah.
Yeah, you're never bored. You never think, I'm sat in the same restaurant, or the same bar.
Yeah, because when you go on a resort holiday, sometimes by the end of 2 weeks, you're like, I can't see this room again.
Yeah. Sick of the same food and the same restaurants.
It's a disaster.
So I don't do many land holidays. You even know things like, honestly, the shows on board are spectacular.
They are.
You know, many of the ships even have the ice skating rinks, don't they,
Yeah,
and ice
so
shows.
this ship has got an ice rink. It's got the rock climbing wall. It's got the 9-hole miniature golf course. It's got a full-size basketball court. I mean, on a ship, it's unreal. So you've got these Broadway-style productions, these massive ice shows. So every evening on board is going to be so much fun. You've got the comfort. Look at the style of the cabins or staterooms. Beautiful. Fabulous bars, amazing staff as well. And wow, you know, if you were going with children, the kids' clubs are second to none.
Oh, they really are. And I have to say, my first cruise was with Royal Caribbean when I was 40, and I've cruised with them 4 times now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I took my family away, you know, my extended family, and we had a great time. We really did. Anyway, this is a big itinerary, so we'll take a deep breath.
Yes, and in fact, this is the itinerary. A lot of people were oohing and ahhing about this earlier on, going, oh, I really fancy this. It's so good. So we are flying you from London to Gatwick. And then on day 2, you're in Singapore, and you're going to transfer, and this is all included, to a hotel for a 1-night stay. Right, say you wake up in Singapore, what is there to do? Well, if it's really early, how about popping off to the Botanic Gardens in the morning? At this time of the day, you'll see people jogging and dogs and Tai Chi practitioners, and then you could go and do your shopping in the famous area where it all happens, on Orchard Road. You could go to Raffles Hotel for a drink, go to the Jurong Bird Park that you can see there. You've got so much to do. On day 3, you will transfer from the hotel to port, and you will embark your ship for 10 nights cruising. You've got a lovely day at sea on day 4, so you can explore the ship, check out everything that there is to do, and then on day 5 you will sail into the coastal resort of Nha Trang in Vietnam, where you will find beautiful chilled out beaches. Go to the brilliant Louisiana Brew House on a quiet area of the beach, comfy sunbeds, swimming pools. Beautiful. You could take a gondola ride to the town's top tourist attraction for the day, which is Vin Pearl World, and just explore. Then on day 6 you're at sea again. On day 7 you arrive in Hong Kong. You can see what an amazing itinerary this is already. Singapore, Vietnam, Hong Kong. Hong Kong, so much to do, so much culture. They've even got a Disneyland there. And then on day 8, you're at sea again. And then day 9, you're going to find yourself in Taipei, which is the capital of Taiwan, where you will find markets galore, or you could maybe hit a bar and do a bit of karaoke. There's a lot of that there. Then day 10, you are at sea again. And then day 11, this is such a fabulous Far East itinerary. You are sailing into Nagasaki.
It's really nice as well that you get sea days and port days, sea days, port days.
Lovely.
It's really, really well spaced out, this
That's
one.
right, it mixes it up a bit. So Nagasaki is the far west Japanese city located on the Kyushu Island. It's got a real complex history because of the early European influence. The Americans did drop an A-bomb on this city 3 days after the one at Hiroshima. So there is the Atomic Bomb Museum. There's a lot of history. It's all been completely rebuilt. and it's really thriving and very, very attractive and beautiful. And then day 12, you can see again, as Sean said, it's lovely to use all those beautiful things on the ship. Day 13, you arrive in Tokyo in Japan, you disembark, you transfer from the port to the hotel for a 3-night stay, and in amongst that, we're going to sort out an excursion to Mount Fiji and Hakone with the bullet train. You've also got leisure time as well, and there's just no way to prepare you for Tokyo, really. You've got this sprawling metropolis and these sort of kaleidoscope of lights and karaoke palaces and sushi bars and basement noodle restaurants. And of course, it's also an imperial city, home to the imperial city and the palace, which you can go and visit the gardens that surround it. You've also got really quiet spots throughout the city as well. You've got shrines and Buddhist temples, amazing shopping, Sky Town as well. You'll find an aquarium, a planetarium. There's just so much to do.
And as Gemma mentioned, if you do want to book any excursions, such as the bullet train, as
if you want to do that, we can sort all of that out.
So just ask our cruise consultant, and we'll be able to sort out any excursions for you. We always give you really good prices on those as well. What I love, and JP from Planet Cruise, who is with us today, actually, he was saying that the cruises over to the Far East have been incredibly popular. They're one of the top-selling cruises right now. And I think it's because it's all organised, it's all planned, it's all safe, and you do get to see so much.
Yes.
In your 2 weeks away or 6 nights away.
Well, I think it's a great way to do it by cruise as well, because then you're not booking all your accommodation.
Oh, it'd be a nightmare,
which is a bit of a minefield in all these places you're not sure about, which you've got a beautiful ship to come back to and all the fun on the ship as well. But then you get to explore the world, and that's what it's all about.
And the value is incredible. If you were to try and sort out all of your transfers, your flights,
Broadway shows.
It would be a nightmare. And breaking this down, it's under £1,750 per person. Only a deposit needed tonight. So I've not, I haven't done a trip over to Singapore and Tokyo, but when I will, and it will be next year, I will do it. On a cruise, of course, and Royal Caribbean are one of my absolute favourites. So your return flights are included there. We can provide flights from most UK airports. Again, if you're seeing something on the TV tonight and it's nice, but it's not quite right, we can make it bespoke and right for you, of course, as well. That's what Planet Cruise are really good for. Single special as well, that's very good as a single price, starting at $2,799, and also that extra night, don't forget, in that 4-star hotel in Singapore. One of the reasons, by the way, that our pricing is so good, Planet Cruise are the biggest independent cruise company in the UK, so they do get amazing deals. We've got contacts all the way across the world as well with hotels and transfers.